which will be like today, and then a couple of days from now after it's been running. In reality, it would be a couple of days later, maybe even a week. We would, it's no rush. It's, the house is not occupied yet. We have construction heaters. We're not worried about providing heat. Then after everything is set up, then we take these caps that come from the factory, these manual actuator caps, and we take these and keep one and throw the rest away. And we put our electronic actuators to take their place, and then we connect that to the controls. Okay, so for now, these are like the ones that are connected are open. The ones that are not connected are closed. The visible flow controls are open all the way on the circuits that are connected. And then we open up from the fountain pump. Now from the fountain pump, in this case from the city water, the water is going to be flowing quite strongly, much more strongly usually than that pump is capable of circulating the water. But that's okay because our job right now is to get the air out of the system. So what's happening is glycol and water mixture is coming from the fountain pump, coming from the barrel, and returning to the barrel. If you look at the loops, you can see air circulating.
You can see less and less.
Some guys, some installers, what they do is they prefer to turn off all but one of the loops and just do one loop at a time. That's because fountain pumps are not that powerful. Here we only have 3 loops connected to this manifold, but where you've got like seriously like 100 loops in a project, you might want to do it one loop at a time because there are no fountain pumps that are powerful enough to deal with all the loops being open at the same time. So I've closed 2 out of the 3. I've got 1 left. The indicator is showing me like maximum. It's pinned. We're getting flow that this pump's not capable of. Now, this pump is not running right now because it's not part of the purge, the fill and purge process. It's on the supply from the primary loop. So this is off. Manifold isolation valves are off, and we have 1 visual flow control open. You can still hear a little air every now and then. And this is the wall, because we've taken the time to identify on each end of the piping what it's responsible for. So this is supply wall. And you can do this, like you can hear the sound. So after it's had a chance, like really having, like doing less of this than you need to do is just false economy. You say, oh, well, it's only got a little air in it. That little bit of air might take, like I said, it might take days for that separator to get it out. So we're going to do our best to eliminate it now. In reality, I would have already purged my supply and return from the primary loop, from the primary loop, the primary heating loop. I would have already done a purge, a fill and purge on that, so that when I do open this eventually, there might be a small amount of air, but that's well within the capability of the automatic air separator to deal with quickly. So that's why they're off. We've done that as a separate task. So we can visually confirm that the large amount of air, like the big bubbles, are gone. And we can hear there are no bubbles circulating. So what do? Before we turn off this control, this flow control, we open the next one.
All the way?
All the way.
So one at a time, then next one, next one.
So I open the next one and I close the first one.
Okay.
You can see the little bobber inside, the indicator moving in response to adjusting. The highest position is off, 0 flow. The lowest position